welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue once again with the HOMM series. This is the Heroes Chronicles series in the HOMM series. Anyway, it's Conquest of the Underworld, ladies and gents. We are Knight Tarnum. We are doing Knight Tarnum things, and we're leveling up, and we're getting all the buildings built. You know, the stuff that you see early and often early, never duplicated. Wait, what? I don't know. It's fine. We need the castle, so we should probably build the castle. And if we're really lucky, we'll actually have enough money to get the capital. And then all of our, well, most of our money issues will be resolved at that point. At least that's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. I believe Tarnum visited that. We were going to head down here, and the men are not pleased about walking over the bones of the dead, and you should have heeded some of the premonitions. The bones begin to move on their own, and suddenly you're attacked. Cool. So, apparently we just get some free experience thrown our way in the form of skeletons coming to do the murders. We shall wage spam, as we often do, and then we shall throw arrows out. It's been, pretty interesting, I have to say. I've seen a lot of, I don't know if I want to say debate, just a lot of talk in the HOMM 7 Trial by Fire first episode about HOMM 4 and it being the best in the series. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are like, no. Anyway, that's fine. You guys can argue. I'm not trying to spark that argument. But, yeah, there's lots of really cool things. It's kind of getting me excited to finally try that out once I do get around to doing so. You come upon the remains. Nothing. Alright. So yeah, it's interesting to see and hear the different. Well, I guess hear people who are actually championing or defending HOMM 4 and the things that they are saying and whatnot. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it actually quite a bit. So you know that whole scenario, it's going to be good. All right, we do need to eventually get Tarnum up here to take on the pack of liches and get us the stuffs that we need. Did we visit everything in this general? We did. That general region, everything's been visited by our person. Except for maybe that? So I guess we'll head over to do that next. And what were you doing, Cuthbert? Not a lot, if I recall correctly. I think there were not troops. Yeah, we got the troops. It's been a little while since I last played, guys and gals. So, I'm just getting back into the whole... Where was I? What specifically was I doing? And can we survive it? And it looks like everything's fine. Yes, I would like some more swordsmen. Thank you. And of course, all the gold in the world is going to be useful. We got some knowledge there, which gets us a little bit more mana to cast mana type things. Alright, and then Tarnum should be able to make it back to the town for the next week of troops. We have the capital building up. The only thing left to do before the end of the week would be to get the Griffin Bastion up and running. But that can obviously wait one turn. And yeah, I think we're going to send Cuthbert over to start gathering up the little bits of experience that he can gather. And Sylvia's just basically going to come down here and chill. Get that, and I guess a bit more experience. And she's pretty much done. Tonight's dream turned to the day I first fought beside Hardak. I don't know why I can't read, it's fine. He was older than me, even had combat experience as a lowly foot soldier in the armies of the Wizard Kings. He would soon become a good friend and my most trusted captain. We were fighting against Braccadoon's wizards, and the tide of battle had turned against us. My horse had been cut from underneath me, and I was fighting hand-to-hand with golems, gargoyles, and wizards. I saw a pack of gremlins swarm Hardak, yet he stood his ground even with a wound in his side. Oh, he knew he was dead, but he refused to retreat. So, I hacked my way through to save his life. I carried Hardak back to our healers and returned to the fighting. Somehow, we pulled off a victory that day, but at a great loss. Later, Hardak sought me out and stayed by my side to the end. Only it wasn't the end either of us expected. If you are wondering what that is all alluding to, guys and gals, and you did not watch my coverage of the Warlords of the Wasteland, you missed out, but you can always go back and play it yourselves and see what was going on, how Hardak and crew ended and all that wonderful fun stuff. Portal of Glory is outside of our reach for right now, but the Grifton Bastion is not. The good old Grifton Bastion. It is fantastic. It's fine. We're going to come over here. Yep. This way. And I suppose you can come down here. Alright, we end the turn. We get the Week of the Badger. And it's going to be time for us to do some upgrades. We can also get the Portal of Glory. I'm going to say no to the Glory Portal right now. But we will get it soon. I'm of two minds here. One of them is telling me I should upgrade the training grounds first, just so since I already have the upgraded guys. The second part of my head is telling me not to do that, grab the basic ones, eventually run to a stables and get them upgraded that way, and do that as one of the last buildings. So I'm going to go with that thought, which is quite possibly and more than likely a mistake. But we're gonna roll with it anyway and hope for the best. That is all we can truly hope for in life, is the best. And then make our moves however we can to get closer to that best. Wow, we actually maxed out our money situation there. That's actually surprising to me. Before we leave the town, there's a little bit of stuff we can do here. A little bit. I don't want to go crazy with this. So make sure I have enough to get the archers when I get... Oh, you know what? We can't get the archers because we have the up... It's fine. It's totally fine. How much are these dudes? 1,000 each? I could probably get 1,000. I could probably get 1,000. I say that, I'm actually not entirely certain that that's a possibility. But we can hope. Boy howdy, can we hope. It's not looking good for me, is it? What is the portal? Oops. What does the Portal of Glory require? 10? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's going to be a little while before we can build that anyway, right? So, might as well tone things down just a smidge. There we go. Alright, let's get our final individ. There we are. The individ is got. Ready to go. We'll be able to fully upgrade those guys. No problem down the line. Tree of Knowledge is going to ask for money. Oh! He's just going to give me a free level out of nowhere. Perfect. And Expert Logistics, one of my faves. Well, things are looking up, I must say. Alright, 1,000 experience for you. Your wonderful thing for you. A little bit of knowledge there. Let me hit you with some knowledge. We will recruit the pikemen. Come down there to get more soon. It's time to battle the liches who are now terrified of us, as they should be. And while that's great, I'm still a bit concerned. We simply do not have the power that we need. However, do we have expert slow? Maybe we can get something done. High morale, go! Nope. High morale number 2, go? High morale said good day, sir, is what high morale said. Alright. Well, let's see what we're gonna get hit with. I can live with that. Alright, taking you down. And taking you down. Alright, we lost 2 for that. It's fine. The Cart of Inexhaustible Ore. You found a goblin weaponsmithy making weapons for use against humans. With a tremendous yell, you and your army descend upon the camp and drive them away. A search finds a magic cart that never runs out of ore. Sweet. So essentially we now have unlimited ore, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, pretty big deal. Alright, let's head on over and let's grab us up some... We can't, I keep forgetting that we can't do these things. Bad Bumpy is bad. It's like my strategies are... Somebody mentioned this, and while I may still disagree to some extent, because I know my strategies could be better in many situations, your strategies are good, they're fine, they're decent, you know, whatever. However, it's the simple, easy things that you seem to forget all the time. And I'm like, yes, this is true. I do forget the things that are really, really basic and easy. Shameth upon me and all my wiles, I don't know, my somethings, guys and gals. My somethings. Yeah, we'll trade you out. I'm not really sure why in particular, but we'll do it. Just because of reasons. I suppose that might have... Probably was a mistake. I'm actually going to swap again. Sorry, Charlie. There is a reason for this. Bear in mind, folks. Bear in mind. Okay, the reason being I want Cuthbert to be able to come down here and grab that. That's the only reason why. Alright. We should have a little bit of money left over, and we do. The goal by the end of the week is to get the Portal of Glory up and running. And I don't think that's going to be too difficult. We are, of course, going to go and face off against Griffin Bastion at this point, which is guarded by... Oh, it's just a Griffin Tower. I'm sorry, it's not even the Bastion. Well, don't I just feel silly. Alright, we're going to go get our peeps all updated and ready to go. Sylvia's going to come over here and be like, hey. And they're going to be like, hey, you want a horse? Yeah, I do. Duh. Of course I want a horse. Be silly. Alright. What did I just update? Was it the Griffin Tower? I think it was. It was the Griffin Tower. Should have done the... Nah, it's fine. Alright. Cuthy Wuthy. Get over here, buddy. The knowledge is there. Alright, let's end the turn. These dreams were more like memories, only this time I felt like an observer. My friendship with Hardak wasn't born on the battlefield. It was born during a strategy session that came later. My bold attacks had won us many victories so far, so as we faced a sizable combined force of Nagas and mages, I decided to use the same plan that had worked before, but Hardak was the only one courageous enough to tell me I was wrong. Attack this enemy like that, he said, and we'll leave most of our army dead on the battlefield. That is, if we win at all. Lure the Nagas out, draw them away from the mages, then attack. I swallowed my pride and took Hardak's advice, and it's a good thing because the very next day we were ambushed and we only survived because we didn't take too many losses against the Nagas. That's when I knew to always keep Hardak close. And your enemies close. No, this doesn't really apply, but, you know, whatevs. Alright, we have champions again. Sweet. Alright, how can we get this done correctly? I think I can do it with you. Coming over this way. And then returning back, not retreating back. Want to make sure that we're strong enough because we're going to start breaking out and doing stuff at this point. So we're going to have to try our very best to be at the right strength to do so. Oh, that's true. I did plan for this exact moment, did I not? I did. Alright. So we can go there. I suppose they'll be able to catch me. If not, I can always backtrack just slightly. And over here... Look at the barracks. Our money is going up slowly. We should have the money that we need for the Angel Portal of Doom, well, of Angelicness, by the end of it, so I'm not super concerned. I'm slightly concerned, but not, like, absurdly concerned. Alright, here we are. New troops for you, friend. More troops, and more troops. I'm going to take this. I want to make sure that no one can retreat from you. No one can flee like the cowards that they are. Because they are cowardly, of course. And we are going to head down here, and we're going to get the Fiery Sword of Doom. It's what, the Sword of the Black Knight or Death Knight or something like that. The Pit Lords are slightly terrified, rightfully so. I should have swapped these guys into one army. It's okay. Gonna wait spam. They're gonna wait. And we are going to have to do the things that we can to do the damage to these guys. That's right, all the damage. Well, that was easy. Okay, it's the Black Shard of the Death Knight. The widow of a former captain of the guard admires your quest and gives you an enchanted sword that her husband relied on during his tour of duty. This one gives us +3 in attack skill. We'll take it for now. It's not our endgame weapon, though, obviously. Portal of Glory first? Nah, we'll go with the guardhouse. The Portal of Glory can wait to the end of the week. It's more dramatic that way. It really isn't. But I could pretend that it's more dramatic that way. Alright, it's time for us to make our moves up to the northern parts of the world, of the universe, as it were. We shall gather a few more archers and head back. Actually, probably head up that way. I don't see why not. Alright, next up. Training grounds. And again, I know we can just run right back and forth and it's fine, but meh. You know me. I don't like to have to do extra work if I don't have to like to do it. So I try not to like to have to like to do. What? I don't know. It's fine. It's okay. Alright. Still love the music. Alrighty. Let's nuke you. Let's finish you. Let's kill you with this guy. It's fine. Alrighty. What are we looking for here? We have that. We have an enemy right next to us that we are going to annihilate. And no running for you, friend. I don't really know what the best course of action is going to be here. Probably going to go with the expert slow. Just kind of wait it out. I mean, he can't flee. And he has no ranged units. The only thing he can do is cast spells. So that's good. I'm going to get rid of most of his people, apparently. I mean, if we have a high morale, I will be all super excited. I can even wait off the high morale right now. I love it. Oh, not enough. Boo. There it is. You knew it was coming. You knew he was going to cast some spell to get some semblance of revenge against me. And I can accept that. That's totally okay. You have to do what you got. You got to do what you got to do, I guess. Okay, there's no griffins available. There are no griffins available. Alright. We have that. Sylvia, why don't you just chill in the town so you can recruit? In fact, since we're here, why don't we recruit the Von Angel? That way, if any problems do arise, it's not going to be too bad. In case it's the week of the plague or whatever, right? Some nights, my dreams are wild and unpredictable. I see bits and pieces of past battles. I hear the screams of the dying echoing in my ears. Then I sit bolt upright in my bed, drenched in a clammy sweat. Chills run over my skin as the horrifying faces still loom over me. Sometimes I can still make the hideous faces disappear by shaking my head. But each time I close my eyes, they return. I don't get much sleep anymore. Alrighty. Well, that does not sound fun. Does not sound even a little bit fun. Alright. They're waddling on down. Well, at least some of them are. You're dead, and you're dead. I mean, there's not much to it, right? So, pikemen, I definitely want to get a little bit more vision. What do you have here? I am sorry, but this is a guild house, and only those who are experienced enough can join. Only those who are part of the guild house may pass. Until you reach level 13, you may not join. Now that you've reached level 13, membership is free. Sweet. You enter a rickety hut, and it basically just shows us the various places. This is what I need. I need vision of what's going on around. So, if I can be victorious, I shall be. It looks like there's some underground stuff going down, too. It's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get the gryphs. How much? 20? We have all the other stuff. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to get that. But in the interim, I am going to go around and gather up all the other forces that I can get. So that should be good. I'm not positive. It's probably fine. Also, I imagine I can hit the tree there to get that free level. Alright. So orange is doing orange things. Purple exists. That's about all we know at this point. His cloud thing is quite annoying. I'm not a fan of that. Sweet. Advanced tactics. While I do have ballistics, it's still not my favorite thing. Oh! An old man stumbles out from the blackened forest and speaks to you. If you follow the path north and then east, you'll find the Hourglass of the Evil Hour. There is a seer who is willing to exchange much knowledge for that hourglass. She is located to the west. After saying that, he nods and holds out his hand. You give him a few coins and set him up with a good meal. Nice. Thank you for your help there, friend. Hello, Advanced Tactics. How I love you. I really do. Tactics can be one of the best skills in the game. Can also be underwhelming at times. So, as much as I do loves it, and I do, it's also not the end-all be-all. Oh, didn't actually expect him to move quicker than me. Well, kudos to him. Alright, let's do this. I've been putting it off for a while. It's finally time. The Marletto Tower is going to give us the +1 defense that we're looking for. Now, we're always looking for any stat upgrades, right? That is the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream, as they say. Mysticism allows us to 2 spell points per day. It's not that bad. It doesn't really come into play how I play the game, so especially with you being an auxiliary character. One that sits on the sidelines ready to do stuff, but not necessarily doing the stuff. Alright, I know we spent a bit of money, but we made a whole bunch. So, Portal of Glory is there. We now have a fully upgraded town as far as unit structures, I guess. So that's good. At some point I will need to return to the town or exchange troops and continue with the less amount and then continue the odd exchange. That is a vampire's den. Hey, they want to join me. Yeah. Let's kill the vamps. I don't want to recruit them. I just wanted to murder them. But, you know, if you're not going to let me do the murder, it's okay. We're okay. We don't necessarily need to visit that, but I still would like to get as much as I can out of everything. So I will probably end up still visiting everything. Alright, what I think I may also do is before I go and I meet up with our buddy over there, I may also use Sylvia to go and do a kill or two, do some battling in the areas that are still around. I haven't quite finished just yet. I think that's probably the best play. So that area to the southwest that I haven't fully cleared, I think I'm going to go and actually fully clear that. I think that's probably my best plan moving forward. I don't need that. I don't have enough to really get a ton or even a few troops, to be honest. Essentially, maybe I can get archers. Probably not even a full, not even a full grouping of the archers. We're probably, in all honesty, strong enough to go down there and deal with all that, but I'm going to wait. Wait one turn, we're going to gather up whatever we can in the next dealie, and then we're going to go from there. So the focal point is now on you. Get you guys. I think I'm going to go with a couple of you. And a few more of you. And that's going to be our spread. And hopefully, like I said, that's going to be enough to clear out everything. It should be. Should be. Also, we may find one of those upgrade areas. I don't remember what they're called. The hill forts or whatever, that lets you actually upgrade everything. And if we can find one of those, I feel like we're going to be in a real good spot. Alright, what do we have? Advanced, slow. That's really about it. I say we wait. We do a little bit of damage with our ranged units. We prepare for the inevitable battle that is going to take place. Yes, we knew you were coming. We knew. You should die to this? Yeah. Archangels are kind of a big deal, so. Alright. That's also going to allow us to get, not that we can recruit them right away, but monasteries, extra monks, which again are going to be fine. We can probably just start the combat and just land on them with the angels. I mean, I don't think we'll kill them all straight up, but they're definitely not going to be killing us from that. And then, yeah, see, it worked out. It's exactly how I figured it would go. Would like to recruit the monks, just not quite yet, which means you need to come over here to do that. Which, oddly, you can. Reach there. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna snag this. I don't need the... I mean, it's one extra step. I guess that's fine. Cerebi, the Dogs of Doom. We're gonna slaughter them, then we're gonna break out the episode. In the next episode, we'll continue with our little adventure where we kill everything in the entire universe, and we look good doing it. That's the plan anyway. Oh, that's pretty good. That worked out quite well. Alrighty. And we can reach there for the next one. Anyway, folks, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and in the next we'll continue our slow, steady spread across the map, gathering up all the resources that we can gather. And yeah, we've already defeated our first enemy hero that we've encountered. I want to say our first enemy, but technically the enemy's still alive until you take their town and all their heroes, and then they're eliminated. But we did defeat the first hero we ran into, or we came in contact with. We're about to take on another one of Orange's nasty little guys. And yeah, feeling pretty confident right now. My voice got really high for some reason, it's fine. Anyway, until the very next episode, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by The Freak Show, and I will see you later.